All right, guys, so here we have a 2014, this is the Tao Tao 135D. It's the Chinese ATV. This thing's been sitting for quite a while. We're talking like 3 years outside. You can tell because like the plastic is just dry rotted. But basically we're gonna see what all we need to replace and clean up to get this thing running again. Because I'm pretty sure it runs. These are pretty strong motors, and all the components around it are just trash. Such as like the ignition, the carburetor, you know, the battery, of course. Those are all the things that are just trash. So we're gonna pull everything out, see what they look like, probably clean the gas tank, and then I'll show you all the parts I ordered from Amazon to get this thing going. All right, so the first thing we did was pulled off the gas tank on this thing because it's all crudded up from just sitting there. We're gonna rinse it out a couple times. Take it off is just 2 bolts, so it's 10 and a 10, and then 1 line going down to the carburetor. So these are some of the parts that I ordered that came in. Fuel filter, because the one on here is original. A little ignition pack. This is like the Chinese racing version. NGK plug. It came with a spark plug, but these are crap, so I ordered the NGK one. This is the whole new ignition wire, and supposedly it's a racing one too. Probably not going to do anything, but like I said, we're just trying to get it running. A new filter for the carburetor and a new carburetor. So all these parts in total are probably like $45 on Amazon. I'll get the exact total later, and I'll drop links below for all the products, and then we'll see how long they last. And if I need to remove the link because it's crap, then I'll remove the link. All right, so the new NGK plug is installed, and the new wire is installed as well, and it's all hooked up. I also put on the new carburetor, which is, it's really simple. It's 2 10mm bolts, and then just pull it off, and then the top, it's a little bit easier. You can do it without removing the gas tank, but since I already have it off, I went ahead and did it. But the throttle cable is on top. Just unscrew that, pull it out, install it on the new one. So the new air filter that I ordered, like I said, it was a little kit, and it was very cheap. But here's the old one. You can see it's very small, very rusted. Just a lot of crap you don't want going inside there. So there's a new one installed as well. So the next thing we're gonna do is the CDI and the battery, and then probably change the oil. Last thing I ran in here was Mobile 1 4T, but I'm probably just gonna throw some Rotella out of my diesel truck because I always have leftover and I'm using everything, generators, lawnmowers, and now this. So battery's original, so it should be delivered within the next hour. And then after we do that, we'll hook up the gas tank, change the oil, we'll put some fresh fuel in it, and then we'll see if it fires right up. So here it is, all running. I removed all the dry rotted plastic and stuff like that. See, there goes coil and wire. And underneath, I have the zip tie, the CDI. The other mount for it was pretty busty. Runs good, but I did run into a couple issues, so I'm gonna show you the issue I ran into. All right, so these are all the parts I changed out on it. Carburetor, of course, fuel filter, air filter, rusted up spark plug, coil and cable, the CDI, and the battery. But the issue we ran into is when we put the carburetor on, so your throttle cable goes in here. You have to make sure that this part, which is attached with a spring, goes in the right way. Otherwise, it'll make it have a really, really high idle, and there's no adjusting it. Along with that, there's a little gasket that sits on top of there, and it came with 2 of them. Came with a rubber, but I ended up having to use a paper one off of the old ATV. carburetor, so it wouldn't leak. It was just basically every time it would tighten down, it would kink up somewhere and it would cause a leak. So yeah, other than that, everything works like it's supposed to. All right, so to complete the video, my daughter did about 2.5 to 3 hours of riding on it and ran fine. We shut it off a couple times, started right back up. I will replace the plastic. I'm probably just gonna, I have another one sitting around back that's been sitting for the same amount of time, but the plastic held up a little better. So I'm gonna remove that, I'm gonna sand it, epoxy it, probably paint it, and then add it to this one so that way there's gonna be like fender guards. And like I said, this whole project cost maybe 50 bucks total, 45 to 50 bucks. And it's not the prettiest thing. I mean, these things are known to have cheap wiring and stuff like that, but like I said, the parts are cheap to replace. The motors are pretty solid as long as you change the oil in them. And overall, the ATVs and like the tires and stuff, they'll hold up. It's just the little parts that are cheap and they wear out. So I hope this helps somebody that has one of these that's sitting there, you know, trying to decide if they're gonna get it running or not. If you have any questions about this or any part I ordered, like I said, drop it in the comment. I'm gonna drop all the links. And like I said, if there's an issue with any of these parts, like they fail really quick, because my daughter's gonna put some time on this thing. So if any parts fail prematurely, you know, less than a season, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna remove the link, because I don't want people ordering trash. So like I said, drop a comment if you have anything, and hope this helps.